Hi, my name is Dr. Ken Hughes and I work at Oregon State University. I'm part of a team looking to work out how much sea ice there is around Antarctica. This is the ice that grows as the ocean freezes every winter. Around Antarctica, sea ice has remained steady. Each winter, the area of ocean covered with ice is usually about the same. But over the last 3 to 4 years, it has started to drop. Is it because it's getting thinner? With satellites, we can look and see how much of the ocean is covered with sea ice, but we can't tell how thick it is. If it is thin, then it's more likely to break up or melt away in summer. If it's thick, it'll hang around longer. We need to visit in person in order to find out. Most scientists go to Antarctica for a few weeks or a few months at a time. I went for 1 month. Lots of planning goes into this, to make sure we have all the scientific equipment we need. We never know what we might run into. As a scientist, I've gone to Antarctica to measure how thick sea ice is in different places. To do that, we use a power drill and a tape measure. We measured ice thickness at 40 different spots in McMurdo Sound. When we get back, we spend the rest of the year finding out what all of the measurements mean and learning what that tells us about the ocean and the sea ice. Other things we might do involve mathematics, running simulations on a computer, or going into a walk-in freezer and cutting up bits of ice to look at the shape and size of the ice crystals. These crystals tell a story of how the ice grew over the previous winter. When we make a graph of the thickness, dark blue means thick ice, white and grey means thin ice. Once we put the measurements on a grid, we can see that the sea ice is thickest on the western side of McMurdo Sound and that it gets thinner as we move northward. The thinner ice is more likely to melt. We have many different ways to measure and monitor Antarctica. We can visit and make a few measurements, we can look at satellites, and we can use computers to help predict what changes might occur in the future.